Good morning class. In today's video, we are going to learn about objects that may float on water and also about the objects that may sink in the water. So it all depends upon density of the material. Okay. It all depends upon density of the material. So density of a material decides whether the object will float or sink in the water. Okay. So what is density? Density is mass per unit volume. Okay. If the mass per unit volume is more, then the material will drown, and if the mass per unit volume is less, then the material will float. Okay. So if the material is floating on water, that means its density is less than the density of water, and if the material gets down in the water, then its density is higher than the density of water. Okay. So while doing activity 4, you might have noticed that the insoluble solids separated out from water. You may have also noticed this with some liquids in activity 5. Okay. Some of these materials did not mix with water, floated to the surface of water. Others may have sunk to the bottom of the tumbler, right? We notice many examples of objects that float in water or sink. Dried leaves fallen on the surface of a pond, a stone that you throw into this pond, few drops of honey that you let fall into the glass of water. Okay, what happens to all of these? Okay, so if we talk about these materials like dried leaves fallen on the surface of a pond, it will float. Okay, because the density is less. Okay, and if we talk about stone, it will drown. Okay, it will sink in the pond. Okay, it will not float. And if we talk about few drops of honey, then it will also settle at the bottom of glass. Okay, so Bujo would like you to give him 5 examples of objects that float and those that sink in water. Okay, so children, you have to write 5 examples of objects that may float in water and 5 examples of objects that may sink in the water. Okay, so you have to write this in your homework notebook. Okay, as I already told you yesterday that you have to perform the experiment with oil and water, and then you have to make a video of it. In the similar way, you will do the experiment with 5 more things. Okay, and you will write your observation in your homework notebook. Okay, this is mandatory for all of you. You all have to do this. Okay, next topic is transparency. You might have played the game of hide and seek. Think of some places where you would like to hide so that you are not seen by others. Why did you choose those places? Would you have tried to hide behind a glass window? Obviously not, as your friends can see through that and spot you. Can you see through all the materials? Those substances or materials through which things can be seen are called transparent. Glass, water, air, and some plastics are examples of transparent materials. Shopkeepers usually prefer to keep biscuits, sweets, and other eatables in transparent containers of glass or plastic so that the buyers can easily see these items. On the other hand, there are some materials through which you are not able to see. These materials are called opaque. You cannot tell what is kept in a closed wooden box, a cardboard carton, or a metal container. Wood, cardboard, and metals are examples of opaque materials. Do you find that we can group all the materials and objects without any confusion as either opaque or transparent? So students, what does transparency means? Okay, What is the meaning of transparency? Transparency determines if the person is able to see through a particular thing or object, then the particular object is transparent. Okay, means if we can see through a glass window, that means the glass is transparent object. Okay, in the similar way, if we can see through a polythene, then it may also be considered as transparent material. Okay, but can we see through the cardboard, or can we see through a wall? We cannot. So it is opaque material. So those material through which we can see are known as transparent material, and those material through which we cannot see are known as ओपेक मटेरियल. बच्चों, हम लोग कभी भी शॉप्स पे जाते हैं तो आपने देखा होगा, जो भी छोटी मोटी स्वीट्स होती हैं या ईटेबल्स होते हैं, ठीक है, या चॉकलेट्स होती हैं, तो वो मोस्टली जो शॉपकीपर्स होते हैं वो ग्लास कंटेनर में उनको रखते हैं ताकि आप लोग उनको देख सकें. ठीक है, आप लोग उनको देख सकें और फिर आपका ख़रीदने का मन करे. ठीक है, वहीं पे कुछ ऐसी भी चीज़ें होती हैं जिनको ट्रांसपेरेंट मटेरियल्स में नहीं रखा जाता है. ठीक है, तो उनको कार्डबोर्ड बॉक्स में पैक करके सेल किया जाता है. ओके, जैसे कि आप कोई भी डिलीवरी मंगाते हैं तो आपका हमेशा जो सामान है, अगर बड़ा सामान है या छोटा सामान जो भी है, वो हमेशा कार्डबोर्ड बॉक्स में आता है. ठीक है, उसके ऊपर आपका एड्रेस लिखा होता है ना. तो कार्डबोर्ड बॉक्स कैसा हो जाएगा? ओपेक मटेरियल हो जाएगा. ओके, एंड ग्लास कंटेनर्स कैसे हो जाएंगे? ट्रांसपेरेंट मटेरियल हो जाएंगे. ओके, आई होप यू गॉट द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ ट्रांसपेरेंसी. व्हाट डज ट्रांसपेरेंसी मीन्स, it is clear to you. Okay, next we are going to see the activity 6. Take a sheet of paper and look through it towards a lighted bulb. Make a note of your observation. Now put 2 to 3 drops of some oil and spread it on the sheet of paper. Look again towards the lighted bulb through that portion of the paper on which the oil has been spread. Do you find the bulb is more clearly visible than before? But can you see clearly through the oiled paper? Is everything on the other side of it is visible? Perhaps not. The material through which objects can be seen but not very clearly are known as translucent objects. Okay. Remember the oily patch on paper when we tested food items for the presence of fats? That was translucent too. Can you think of some more examples of translucent materials? We can therefore group materials as opaque, transparent and translucent. Paheli suggests covering the glass of a torch with your palm at a dark place. Switch it on the torch and observe the other side of palm. She wants to know whether palm of your hand is opaque, transparent or translucent. We learned that the material differ in their appearance and the way they mix in the water or other liquids. They may float or sink in water or may be transparent, opaque or translucent. Materials can be grouped on the basis of similarities or differences in their properties. Okay. Why do we need to group materials? In everyday life, we often group materials for our convenience. At home, we usually store things in such a manner that similar objects are placed together. Such an arrangement helps us to locate them easily. Similarly, a grocer usually keeps all types of biscuit at one corner of his shop, all soaps at another, while grains and pulses stored at some other place. There is another reason why we find such grouping useful. Dividing materials into groups make it convenient to study their properties and also observe any patterns in these properties. We will study more about this in the higher classes. Okay, so students, why do we need the grouping? Grouping हम लोगों को क्यों चाहिए? क्यों हम लोग एक जैसी चीज़ों को सेपरेट करके रखते हैं? ऐसा हम लोग इसलिए करते हैं ताकि हम लोग उनकी प्रॉपर्टी जान सकें. ओके, और जब ज़रूरत पड़े तो उनका जो हमारा जो नीड है वो फुलफ़िल हो सके। ओके, क्योंकि अगर सारे मटेरियल सॉर्टेड नहीं हैं, सारे मटेरियल फैले हुए हैं, तो हम लोगों को वो चुनने में काफ़ी परेशानी होगी। ठीक है, अगर हम लोग एक सिंपल एग्जांपल लेते हैं, जैसे कि एक वेजिटेबल ओनर है। ओके, एक शॉप वेंडर है, उसके पास आलू और प्याज है। ठीक है, लेकिन वो मिक्स होके रखे हैं। ठीक है, वो बहुत बड़े कमरे में रखे हैं और वो मिक्स होके रखे हैं, तो उसको कितना प्रॉब्लम होगा। एक एक आलू छांटना पड़ेगा, एक एक प्याज छांटना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, तो अगर वो ग्रुप करके रख दे, अगर वो आलू को अलग सॉर्ट करके रख दे, प्याज को अलग सॉर्ट करके रख दे, तो उसको ईज़ी हो जाएगा अपनी सब्जियां बेचने में और सॉर्ट आउट करने में, है ना। तो अभी तक हम लोगों ने बात की ट्रांसपेरेंट मटेरियल्स की, ट्रांसपेरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स की और ओपेक ऑब्जेक्ट्स की। अब हम बात करेंगे सेमी ट्रांसपेरेंट मटेरियल की। सेमी ट्रांसपेरेंट मटेरियल क्या होते हैं? सेमी ट्रांसपेरेंट मटेरियल वो होते हैं जिससे हम लोग वी कैन सी थ्रू इट बट नॉट वेरी क्लियरली। ओके, मीन्स वी कैन पार्शली सी थ्रू इट। हमें पता नहीं चलेगा दूसरी साइड क्या है, लेकिन हम इतना कह सकते हैं कि दूसरी साइड कुछ है, मतलब उसका हम लोग शेप हल्का सा डिटरमाइन कर सकते हैं, नॉट एग्जैक्टली बट हल्का सा। ठीक है, तो ऐसे ऑब्जेक्ट्स को बोलते हैं ट्रांसलूसेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स। ओके, द ऑब्जेक्ट्स थ्रू विच वी कैन सी बट नॉट वेरी क्लियरली आर नोन एज ट्रांसलूसेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स। ओके, सो बच्चों, ये हम लोग एक्टिविटी नंबर 6 से देखेंगे ट्रांसलूसेंट ऑब्जेक्ट क्या होते हैं। हम लोगों को एक्टिविटी नंबर 6 में क्या करना है, हम लोगों को एक पेपर लेना है, एक सिंपल पेपर लेना है आपको अपनी नोटबुक से, उसके ऊपर कुछ भी लिखा नहीं होना चाहिए। ओके, अब हम लोग अब जो वो पेपर है वो हम लोग अपने फेस के सामने रखेंगे एंड वी विल ट्राई टू सी थ्रू इट। ओके, हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे कि हम लोग उस पेपर के दूसरी तरफ देख सकें अपनी आंखों के सामने रख के। क्या हम देख सकते हैं? नो, वी कैन नॉट सी थ्रू द पेपर। ओके, because at that time the paper is opaque material, so we cannot see through it. Okay, but there is a way through which we can see through it. Okay, what we have to do to the paper, we will put 2 to 3 drops of oil on paper. Okay, and let it spread on the paper. Okay, after the oil is spread to the larger surface, we will put the paper on in front of our eyes. Okay, and we will try to see a lightning bulb. Okay, we will try to see a lighted bulb. Okay, and we will notice that we can partially see the bulb light. Okay, जब हम लोग पेपर के ऊपर 2 से 3 ड्रॉप ऑफ ऑयल डाल देंगे, तो उसके बाद उसकी जो ट्रांसपेरेंसी है थोड़ी सी आ जाएगी उसमें ट्रांसपेरेंसी। ठीक है, क्योंकि थोड़ी सी आ रही है, पूरी नहीं आ रही है, इसी की वजह से हम लोग उसको ट्रांसलूसेंट मटेरियल बोल देंगे। ठीक है, सो एंड द सेम एक्सपेरिमेंट वी डिड इन द प्रीवियस चैप्टर फॉर द प्रेजेंस ऑफ फैट्स इन अवर फूड। हम लोग ने अपने खाने में फैट्स का पता लगाने के लिए भी ये टेस्ट किया था। हम लोगों ने क्या किया था, हम लोगों ने सूजी के हलवे को एक पेपर में डाला था और उसमें देखा था कि जब हम लोग उसको क्रश करेंगे पेपर को, तो उसमें ऑयल पैचेस आते हैं या नहीं आते हैं। तो हमने नोटिस किया था उसमें ऑयल पैचेस आते हैं। ठीक है, विच डिटरमाइंस दैट द सूजी का हलवा कंटेन्स फैट्स इन इट। ओके, ऑयल इन इट, दैट इज़ घी। ओके, सो सेम प्रोसेस वी डिड फॉर द डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ ट्रांसलूसेंट ऑब्जेक्ट। ओके, so I hope this much is clear to you. We can categorize different objects into different categories to study their properties and to sort them in the easy manner. Okay, the 3 categories which we recently studied are transparent, transparent objects are those objects through which we can see clearly. Okay, next one is opaque. Opaque objects are those objects through which we cannot see. Okay, and third one is translucent material. Translucent materials or translucent objects are those objects through which we can see but not very clearly. Okay, so these are the three categories in which we can divide different materials to study their properties and to sort them easily. Okay, so this was the whole chapter. I hope you understood this chapter. Okay, we have already done the question and answers. If there is any doubt regarding any part of this chapter, you can clear your doubt in Google Meet session. Thank you.